वो दिन कितने प्यारे थे, ये दिन भी कितने प्यारे हैं। तब बाबा साथ हमारे थे, तब बाबा साथ हमारे थे। बाबा अब भी साथ हमारे हैं।
ऐसे आज के दिन आप सभी आवाज से परे जाते और बाप दादा को जो आवाज से परे है उसको आवाज मिलाते। ये प्रैक्टिस बहुत अच्छी है। अभी अभी बहुत आवाज में हूँ, चाहे डिस्कस कर रही हूँ, ऐसे वातावरण में भी संकल्प किया आवाज से परे हो जाए। सेकंड में आवाज से प्यारी फरिश्ता स्थिति में टिक जाओ। अभी अभी कर्म योगी, अभी अभी फरिश्ता अर्थात आवाज से परे अव्यक्त स्थिति। ये नहीं कि वातावरण बहुत आवाज का है, आवाज से परे होना इसमें टाइम चाहिए। नहीं, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए, क्योंकि लास्ट समय चारों ओर व्यक्तियों का, प्रकृति का हलचल और आवाज होगी, चिल्लाने का, हिलाने का, यही वायुमंडल होगा। ऐसे समय पर ही सेकंड में अव्यक्त फरिश्ता सो निराकारी अशरीरी आत्माओं, ये अभ्यास विजयी बनेगा। ये स्मृति स्मरणी अर्थात विजय माला में लाएंगे। इसलिए ये अभ्यास अभी से अति आवश्यक। इसको कहते हैं प्रकृति जीत माया। बच्चे, मैं आपके सदा साथ हूँ।
The greatness of purity, purity, conqueror of Maya. Make a promise that you will never be defeated by Maya in any way or in any situation, but that you will fight and be victorious. You will demonstrate by becoming a conqueror of Maya. You will remain pure in your thoughts, words, and actions and demonstrate becoming completely Sato Pradhan. You will adopt the vow to belong to one Father and none other, and not be influenced by any obstacle from the family, from circumstances, or from matter. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Parivar. Today's day 10, the greatness of purity. Purity, conqueror of Maya. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone okay? Everyone well? Very good, yes. Destination is high, right? But who is with us? Who is our leader? Who is leading us? One who is almighty, one who is our Father, one who is also supreme guide, right? All the time, not only holding our hand, but whenever I find that I am not able to take another step, he not only shows me the next step, that also he holds my hand so that I can get on that step. Reminding ourselves of our companion, I think makes it very comfortable that yes, I can make it, I can reach destination. But also some effort is required. So what Baba teaches us is, today Baba giving us the practice of being angelic and being incorporeal. I think we all have definition of what is to be angel. But when we really want to do it, for me, I always say, but how I do? What I have to do when I have to be angelic? Baba used another word, go beyond sound. Sometimes Baba uses word avyakt. Avyakt could be angelic, but avyakt also is, it's like disappear from corporeal. And as Baba said, there will be time when there will be lot of upheaval, lot of sound. And I remember we were in Peace Village and it was very new. And I had a room which is in the corner. So the ceiling is not very high. And I think it was thundering, lot of lightning and thundering. And I could just feel it's coming on me. And I start talking to nature. Yes, we are together. We all have to help God to create new world. What you're doing is very good. It will help, so I start communicating. And it's like 20 years, so I feel such friendship with the nature. Once we were at London airport and our flight was cancelled, not only delayed. So we had to wait until afternoon because we thought it's no point to go home and then come again. But suddenly in between there was fire alarm testing. So just imagine, alarm goes on and there are people running around and they're saying, stay, stay, stop wherever you are. So we also, when we were there, we also took a corner and two of us women, we just, and I know that if I become bodiless or practice in corporeal stage, it will not affect my body because we left home 7 in the morning and we don't know what is next and body gets tired now. So I just, at this time, I just become like, go beyond body, beyond matter and remain in silence. And so not only two things happen, you, whatever is happening outside, you're not very much aware because you are internally doing something, you are busy, you are practicing. And that's what I use a lot whenever I am in very adverse situations, and because there will always be circumstances, right, where your fear will be tested, your victory will be tested. But if we keep practicing, as Baba said, we need a lot of practice so that in the end, whatever happens, we could pass with honor. I remember when Dadi Janki came last time, she keeps saying, Maya Jeet, Prakriti Jeet. Whenever I had to go through something physical, Dadi Janki will say, Baba is just purifying the matter. Baba is helping you so that you settle it and still be able to do service. Baba, then she will say, Baba is fixing our body so that we can serve more. So internally, not get defeated ever. And I used to watch Dadi Janki. She never gave up, right? 100 plus, right? Any time she is well. And because, you know, people generally have a lot of, they feel the presence of Dadis could help. So they will even arrange small plane for Dadi to go. And before leaving, she made so many trips. This little plane will come, she get in the plane, she goes for 2 days and come back. And I used to watch her and I said, Are, you are amazing. Anytime doctors will say that his lungs are weak, she should not speak that much. You all tell her. She said they make you scared all the time. So she said, I can't stop talking. I have to talk when I feel like talking. You will be surprised that her lungs were working 39% one time, and heart also. And both became very strong. In the end, her heart was, they say, like teenagers, and her lungs were completely perfect. I don't know how it became, but so she never, it's like, I have to serve. So I have to serve, and from serving, I will become victorious. So never gave up. You know, she was really example. And what helped her? This thought of, I have to serve humanity, I have to serve Brahmins. So these practices which we do help us both ways, not only to be conqueror, but also the thought that we have to serve. We used to say, Daddy, your thought can serve, you can do mansa seva. She said, no, I have to do service through my words too. And also through body, because when and one of the reasons she has that capacity because she was conqueror of Maya. We are talking, have conversation, but she is listening only what she wants to. One time we were in Peace Park having picnic. So there was some topic going on and everyone was sharing what they wanted to. And Hari Prakash Padi was sitting there. I don't know even if she was listening what we all were saying. Like I was getting little agitated on some of the comments people were making. That we shouldn't, like for me, I don't like to say anything for anyone. I feel everyone is good in their own way. Everyone has specialties. And so I was kind of quiet, but I look at Dadi Prakash Pani. Instead of feeling that this is not right, this is not right, no, she was beyond. Sitting there, but she's not listening. So when we try to stop, right? Why you all say this? You all shouldn't say this. This is not right. Other is, you go beyond. And it's because Maya, what's Maya's job? Is to create misunderstandings, illusions, lot of assumptions. This one might have said this because of this. I always say, well, how you think? No, no, I know, I know. I said, no, we shouldn't even think what is the intentions of that person. You know, sometimes we go beyond and that is why I know when Baba says, Maya is like cat looking, trying to get chance. Maya is like rat. You know, sometimes Baba says that rat blows hot air and then bites. You don't know. Sometimes Baba says Maya is like evil spirit. Maya is like flu. Many, many examples Baba gave about Maya. And also, you know, one is not comfortable when in any way Maya has come. We want to earn more marks, good marks. And today when I was offering Vogue, I had such powerful, beautiful feelings with Baba, what he does. We should also do like that, right? Don't keep any impression about anyone before meeting. Because our drishti has to be completely pure. whatever anyone is, but to have thought, even subtly in attitude, this one is always like that. You cannot have pure meeting. Meet as a whatever everyone is, has just love. I mean, I always find that once I meet someone, see someone, I always have a lot of love. Later on, I realized I'm also suffering a little bit because of love. Then I said, no, I have to be detached also. I learned to be detached. And that's why Baba keeps saying, no, loveful and be detached. I'm sure if each one of you get chance, you could define Maya in a different way. But I see more as Baba said, an influence of someone, of atmosphere, anything. The influence has not to be there. Flu, actually, full word of flu is influenza. I don't know how many of you know. Full word. So influence creates flu. And flu means what? Feelings like, sick feelings. In flu, one feels very sick. As soon as you find you are feeling sick, sometimes it does happen, right? When you are about to get fever, you have fever, your mouth is bitter. Same as bitterness comes in us. Sweetness is gone. You don't like anything, no food, no water because of bitterness. So when there is love, there is sweetness, and then whatever is there, like if I have certain things to take care of us, they are big things. I take quite long time to process it. What are the best words I can use to say that? My speaking like that is a solution itself, right? But there is problem, so I am loud and I'm saying this and that. So I'm what am I doing is adding to the problem, right? Especially in this my new role, I had been very much into each word I say, but then I have to process, clear my feelings, clear, not bringing role consciousness, but in Baba's remembrance, in few words, very clearly, say it such a way that problem is not big, we can solve it. Instead of making problem bigger, right? So Maya will play its part, but doesn't matter. We are the victorious ones. We did last Kalpa, and we will also become conquerors now. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, Mohini Didi, Avyakti Parivar. Such a rich sharing today. Usually this word Maya Jeet is not a very attractive word, right? But you have brought a very, very new element, a few new elements, I would say, which I was not ever thinking about it that way. And also, you've given us homework to find out what are the different ways in which Maya comes. You talked about carrying impressions from someone, something. And you also talked about assumptions. And I'm thinking whether there is a connection between these two. That if we allow some impressions to go deeply into the soul and stay with us, does it become a hindrance in the future, in the sense that, we assume things about a person or a situation and act based on that? Maybe you can talk a little bit about that. Of course, impressions and assumptions. I thought that was very interesting what you brought up.
When I was very young, maybe about 12, 13, one of the, in the family, one of the senior, this person said, we should never have carry impressions about others. Let's say if there are two souls, they don't get along. If they're karmas or whatever, but I say, so this one says so and so is like that. But for me, no, I didn't really had that experience from that soul. But if I carry the impression, then that purity is not there in relationship, that love is not there.
Right.
An assumption is more doubting the intentions of people. This one did it. And I said, well, it's all right, no? No, this one did it because of this, we doubt the intentions.
Mm.
And we're making situation bigger, right? We're changing conflict into a quarrel. No, even if it says fight Maya and be conqueror. So assumption also becomes, but then also influence, So what we have to do, no, because everyone can change. Everyone cannot be what that person was yesterday. And I am carrying the impression from yesterday. I remember that, let's say something happens, last night happened. So when I wake up in the morning, I still are not my mood and I'm not pleasant. But that was last night, right? This morning, when I look at person, say Om Shanti or good morning, this is what I have to start my day. I remember that one time I was somewhere visiting, I think it was my locates. So someone said something. So next morning, that person said, I want to say sorry. I shouldn't. I said, what was that? He said, no, last night I said, well, that was last night, no? Good morning. It's all right. That served the soul so much. And he was kind of IP soul. He said, I never forget that in my life, that was last night. Why I'm carrying that, I always say that, when in India, in the beginning, not now we have pasteurized milk and bottles and packets of milk, but before used to be fresh milk people will bring. But they had to wash the pot so much and cover it or turn it around so that when the milk come fresh, even if there is little bit milk or something left, we know that whole milk will spoil by midday. Same is with the water pitchers. When they had to fill the pitchers, they will wash it, clean it, scrub it. so that water remains clean. What about our mind and intellect? Why Baba says, sit with me, give me chart. So when I give chart to Baba, whatever I took, right or wrong, I give chart to Baba. Then in the morning, my intellect and mind to have good Amrit Vela and to take nectar from Baba, to take blessings from Baba, my mind and intellect has to be clean. So every night I just make it like as if scrub it, leave it, whatever happened, it was today. I don't want to continue with that. Just imagine if the whole milk splits because of something later. So when Baba talks of nectar, you know, when we wake up in the morning, there are such beautiful feelings. You know, nature is quiet, there is no noise, easy to go beyond everything. Even body feels so good in the morning in the sense of that quietness and that silence. And so don't carry anything. I always say we have renounced everything, but why we keep carrying? Not only carry internally, but also externally, what I will carry. Minimum we have is better, even for our social interaction. We have to give gifts, we have to share with everyone, but not personal. I immediately say, this is the one closet. I have everything here for my whatever months I have. Just one big closet. So internally, externally, not caring. It helps on the journey, right? When first time I came to Germany, everyone said they don't get cashews. Okay, 1 kilo of cash. You don't get tea pack, good tea. That time tea was very essential. So carry tea. Oh, you don't get this, carry this. So by the time I am carrying luggage, so when I have to go on accelerator, I'm carrying one bag, other bag, third bag. And when I reached Frankfurt, I said, but why I'm carrying all this? Because we've got everything. Tea was good. Even if you want Indian tea, you could get from the store. So carrying, think about carrying, no? I remember that one sister always shares a story of carrying. You know, that these two Buddhist monks were there and they were going and there was this river and they saw a woman drowning. So one of the monks just jumped in the river and lifted the woman and left her, and they both start running. Another one said, you know, I'm really bothered. So what is bothering you? How could you touch that woman? He said, I carried, I left it, and you still carrying with you. That story left so much that someone did an act and I am carrying that act. What I'm doing to myself. You know, so all these subtle things I think that we carry like in form of Maya with us. And Maya likes all that, right? Telling you.
No, I got muted. Yeah, I was just realizing how important it is to then really check and clean thoroughly and regularly and immediately, you know, according to the chart to Baba.
And what is to be light also, no?
Mm,
If you're carrying, then you are heavy, no?
right, right. Very beautiful. Yes. So it's the season of Rakhi. And I was just thinking about connecting our efforts. And of course, Rakhi usually doesn't, I mean, it means to make a promise. But I think I remember you saying recently that it's not only about making a promise, but it's also about deepening your experience of love with Baba, especially for older Brahmins. And so I was just thinking about what is the role of a promise in making effort? How much does that help? But also these days we get a blessing in return for our promise, right? Or for our Rakhi, and how much we benefit from using the blessing for our effort. Is there a difference between using promise? And of course, both are necessary, but if there's any kind of subtle difference in how we use our promise and how we use a blessing.
Because a promise is very limited, right?
Mm.
I will not do this or I would do this. I feel wherever I am, I want to take another step, and that should be higher. And I am trying to get that blessing and inspiration from Baba that I could take another step. In my life, promise, honestly, I have never promised. I never promised to myself or even to others, because I feel that there is flow of blessings from Baba, self-effort is there, and we have to be, I want to be very natural, because promise to me sometimes become like, oh, now from tomorrow. I find it little bit forceful for me. So I just in love for Baba, my commitment and in love, and then of course we get inspirations from Baba. So every day I just say, okay, I want to be better in this. I could do better in this. So self-transformation is very consistent for me.
Very nice.
Whether it is speaking, or, I'm not saying people shouldn't make promise, but I am not very good in that because I feel pressure of the promise. I don't know. So I'd rather increase my love, increase my capacity, and definitely do much more than what I am doing. Every day I ask Baba, I want to do something more. And so that's why yesterday, or when I realized Amrit, that Sakash is just rays of love even. No light and might, just have love. Let it touch the souls and they can be healed. They can feel belonging. Like today, Baba, in the end, after Rakhi was what he was doing, let everyone be full. Whatever you have, but be full, be full, be full. So that's what we have to take it from Baba.
It's beautiful, beautiful, Lily. I thought of this because, I received this beautiful blessing also today, and I would like to share it if you don't mind. And it goes like this, in keeping with what you just shared. By deepening your love for God with every breath, you strengthen the power to change with every thought.
It's love.
It's so beautiful, right?
It's not, we don't promise in love, right?
Right, right. So I just thought that
Mm.
everyone could use that blessing, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you, Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Make a promise that you will never be defeated by Maya in any way or in any situation, but that you will fight and be victorious. You will demonstrate by becoming a conqueror of Maya. You will remain pure in your thoughts, words, and actions, and demonstrate becoming completely Satupradhan. You will adopt the vow to belong to one Father and none other, and not be influenced by any obstacle from the family, from circumstances, or from matter. Om Shanti.
The greatness of purity. Purity, conqueror of Maya. Make a promise that you will never be defeated by Maya in any way or in any situation. But that you will fight and be victorious. You will demonstrate by becoming a conqueror of Maya. You will remain pure in your thoughts, words, and actions, and demonstrate becoming completely subtle pradhan. You will adopt the vow to belong to one Father and none other, and not be influenced by any obstacle from the family, from circumstances, or from matter. पवित्रता की महानता, पवित्रता, माया जीत। प्रतिज्ञा करो कि कभी किसी रूप में भी, किसी भी परिस्थिति में माया से हारेंगे नहीं, लेकिन लड़ेंगे और विजयी बनेंगे। माया जीत बनकर दिखाएंगे। मन, वाणी और कर्म में पवित्र रहकर अपने आप को संपूर्ण सतो प्रधान बना कर दिखाएंगे। एक बाप दूसरा न कोई, इस व्रत को धारण कर प्रवृत्ति, परिस्थिति व प्रकृति के किसी भी विघ्न के वश नहीं होंगे। ओम शांति। Om Shanti Bhakti Parivar. Thank you. Thank you, Didi. Thank you, Sister Kala. That was wonderful chat. So everyone ready to fly? Our pilots are waiting. Welcome. Welcome to a victory journey where Shanti One, where lives become as valuable as diamonds. Welcome.
जो भी है वो मधुबन के श्रृंगार।
जिसमें खुशबू रूहानी थी प्यारी, देखा माली अपने गुलशन में। ओ एक बाबा मिले मधुबन में, शिव
Om Shanti Vyakti Parivar. Did you all get the roti? Yeah. Shantivan is very huge and unlimited, So when you go to Madhavan, you must visit all these areas. It's amazingly how they manage. The roti they used to make with hand, that also is there, and there is machine also. But look at the sabjis, right? And the most important thing is such a huge campus, and everyone is following all the guidelines, wearing the gloves, wearing the hat, and all cleanliness is there. So it is very, very good for everyone, right? Health wise also. So thank you, Baba. Thank you, family. Thank you, our home. Om Shanti. So now, just to remind you all, tomorrow is a very special day. Tomorrow is the Raksha Bandhan day, and we will be having special bhog offering with Mohini Didi for Raksha Bandhan. Tomorrow is Thursday, so please be with us, right, in the evening. So now we'll remember Baba and take Drishti from Didi.
Om Shanti. Good night, everyone. Om Shanti.